Hello sweeties, Nanna Tazzie here. Oh, poor old Big Blue's been stuck in the corner for a week and a half, 2 weeks. This is the Big Blue No Peeking Scrap User Up a Smash Your Stash and Scrap Happy Challenge. This is a personal challenge I'm doing. Look, random mermaid tail. I might have to turn that into something. What I'm doing is taking this bag that is full of random scraps that I'm sure some of you have. I know I have a big huge bag full, and what I'm trying to do is let's see, how am I going to do this now that I've turned my room around? Well, we might have to put the glue at this end and plastic and such over there. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I feel rather hurried today. I ought not to, but I do. But what I need to do is get some more of these random bits stuck down, because I use these as backgrounds for, let's see, not that one. That's a background ready to go. No. I don't even know where I'm at in here. Huh. Well, I did one somewhere. That one's ready to use. If you're not familiar with Big Blue, I made this art journal out of wrapping paper. All sorts of wrapping paper stuck together. Huh. Somewhere in here I have done art journal pages. I remember doing them. Oh, there's one. Textury goodness right there. So yeah, I'm trying to use up all my scraps but make an art journal at the same time. There's one ready to use with random bits. So today's goal is just glue in as much as I can, and I'll probably, there's one I did. I may speed that up. We'll see how we go for time. I think what I'll be doing this weekend is working between this one and the wine magazine journal that I've got going. That might be a good plan. I gotta get as much of this done as I can, because once it's ready to use, then I can just pull it out and use the pages as an art journal. I feel like I've neglected it, and I don't like it. I've got so many projects I want to do coming up for the new year, but I really want to get a handle on some of these. This won't be finished, I know that, and that's fine, but I'd like the scrap part to be done. I'm really tired of this bag. Okay, so the whole point, we'll use our watered down glue mix here. The whole point with the no peeking scrap user upper part. Oh, and I'm going to be backwards to where I normally am. Anywho, we're not thinking. We have to use whatever piece we pull out of the bag. You can tear it, make it smaller if you need or want to. No peeking, pull it out of the bag, and oh, it's a sticker. I'm going to stick that right there. Okay, wow. Sometimes you pull out more than one piece, or they're stuck together. So we're going to use all of them. We're not being precious. We're not thinking about where pieces go or how we can use them later, because we don't know yet. An intuitive project. Let's see. All these tiny little bits. The problem I've discovered is in doing Christmas projects and whatnot in between, I've got more scraps to use, and it's going to get out of hand. I did throw a bunch away, whereas normally I would have kept them. But I'm trying to only keep yay many at a time. No, let's just do a great big one here. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just never going to get out of under all my scraps here. This one is paper towel that I used for something inky. So make sure it's drowned in glue. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh. And, well, that one's going to go there. We have a volunteer. Actually, while we're finding volunteers, let's do this. Just whatever's in this hand will go on this page. Now, I was going to be clever and do some pages, you know, stack all the pieces like it was a cityscape or something we could use later, but I'm so over that idea. If I think about it at the time, I might could do that, but yeah, honestly, I don't even know anymore. I just want to get as many of these scraps used as I can. If you want to play but you don't feel you have enough scraps or anything, do let me know. I'll be more than happy to send you a small baggie of scraps. So that you can play too, or if you create your own out of your own de-stash scrap user upper type project, yeah, do let me know so I can check that out, because I love to see what everybody creates. It's a lot of fun, this art community. It's there's so much to learn. Even if you know how to do something, there's always other ways to do it that you may never have thought of. Always seeing people going, oh, that's genius. There we go. We're not being precious, we are just gluing it down. I'm also not concerned if the whole page is covered. That was the joy of using gift wrap for this book. I'd gotten a bunch given to me by my friend's mom. She was doing a yard sale. Ah! Alrighty then. And it was almost end of day, and she still had this huge bin of wrapping paper she just couldn't get rid of. She asked if I could use them, or if I would use them, and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. And this journal was part of that. I still have leftover, I still have some rolls or partial rolls of wrapping paper. There was so much in there, and yeah, by the time I got this book put together, I was so over it. It's like, oh my god, that is such a lot of work that I didn't plan all that time for. Now I know, but for my first attempt, I think it's going to be just fine. So far, I'm digging it. Okay, let's see, let's do here. Well, there we go. I don't know if you can tell. Ooh, yay! I don't know if you can tell from camera angle or not. I'm not too concerned if there's space under pieces, if there's edges poking up or whatever. I'm finding that I really love the texture of the pieces, or of the pages when I'm done with the art journal page, and that really helps that textury goodness going on there. Let me cover that really good, because that's one of my painty paper scraps, and they usually need a little extra love. Okay, I'm going to use, yep. And the strips, for some reason, as you stick them down, they start pulling themselves up as they dry. It's kind of funny. Almost reminds me of caterpillars or something. Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh, tiny scraps. All scraps are precious. Stick it down. And you do, oh, that's a mermaidy one. Or a beach one. Yeah, let me go this way. No rhyme or reason, just slap it down somewhere. We're not thinking about it. It's not supposed to be stressful. It's supposed to just use up the scraps so we've got something to build on later. Oh, these are some of my favorite napkins ever. And the reason for that is that the white, once it's glued down, the white usually turns out transparent. So I want a big area for this one. My poor glue brush is having a hard time keeping up anymore. In fairness, it's very old. Okay, and because that is one layer of napkin, we're just very gently going to make sure it's stuck down and then leave it. Right? Napkins and tissue paper can be quite finicky. And I want it textured so it pulls itself, so we're not going to make it do anything it doesn't want to do. Because that's not who we are. Alright, I want to, yes. Just enough to stick it down. I want it wrinkly. So we're going to pull it in all different directions. Oh yes, 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 yes. Get some texture going now. I love texture, I can't help myself. Yes, that way. Same thing here, we're going to pull it in every direction so it does a wrinkly on itself thing. Very gently so it doesn't tear. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Alright. I really like the paper. I don't know about the baby side. But the floral side, I really like the colors and how those look. So that side I might just leave. What about this side? Big way in the bottom. I have chunks of things. I have no idea what's in here. Oh! Oh my. Oh. That's stuff with dog hair on it. That's tragic. What is that? Brown paper. Alright. Oh, that was the other rule. If you don't use it on this page, you have to chuck it. Let's see. A little bit there. A little bit there. A little bit there. A little bit there. And let's do some there. Okay, chuck the rest. I don't need it all. Stick these down real quick. Okay, what I'm going to do here in a minute will be let this start to dry. I don't like to turn them and stick wax paper in them while they're so heavy and wet. I don't want to have to peel paper or wax paper or whatever off. Ooh. I don't have to peel that off later. So I let it start to dry. And then I'll turn page and do some more somewhere else in the book. But I will check back in with you when it's time to do the page itself. Let's see. Well, why not? Let's do just a huge colorful thing here with napkin. Napkin. And if we push it down just right, we'll get the edge piece shapes from the stuff that's under this, which I really love later when you're doing gesso layers or whatever. Let's see. Yeah, I might do that on this side too, actually. Oh, so much glue. Okay, let me prep this part here. And I want that shape, roughly, so that when I open it, we can point it to the other side page there. Okay. I should have checked to see how I was doing for time. I'm trying to get as many videos shot today, or started today, so I can do the boring bits in between and then check back in with you when we're ready for the next stage. But I believe we're supposed to have company tonight as well, so we'll see how that goes. But these are the projects I'll be working on over the weekend for sure. Oh, and then there's top secret projects I'm working on also. Which obviously I can't share with you just yet, but as soon as I can, you'll know it. And yeah, I'm so excited, it's redonkulous. So, okay. Yeah. Stick down. You have one job. Just do your job, dude. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to make any glue just now, I think. So what I'm going to do, those are the next pieces. Oh, that's part of a dippy one that I did from a doily. Alright, let's see if I have enough glue. Come on, glue. That should be enough there. Okay, and that part, there you go. Should be enough for this side. Should be. The fun part is not knowing what this page will turn into when it's all done. Or any of the pages for that matter. Ooh, black and white, yes. More black and white. There, looks good to me. Let's see. I like that one. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry for the now, and then when I come back I'll flip and do several more pages. But yeah, I still have a massive, I have all of this to use. Like, it may not all actually fit in this book unless I do crazy thick layers, so we'll see. May have to do something else with some of that. Maybe I'll turn them into tags and stuff as well. Alright, my loves, I'm going to leave it here, take a break for a minute, and I'll see you when I check in next for Big Blue's project here. Alright, my sweets, love you, bye-bye. Hello, sweeties. Oh, let's see if I can't turn this around. I have stuff everywhere. It's driving me crazy. Okay, where are we at here? Okay, I'll have to play it by ear. Hello. I'm still working on stuff from yesterday's What's on My Table thing. But I thought I'd chat with you a little more before starting a project here. Let's see, I might want 2 of those. I'm kind of doing a sorting, organizing, cleaning up and what have you. Something that doesn't take too much energy. Because I spent a big chunk of the morning writing letters for what otherwise would be happy mail, but it's really not. It's these are the people I have to send to that had devastating times during December, and this isn't all that I know of. This is just all those that I could do anything for at the moment, which doesn't seem nearly enough. But I was putting off that until the weekend because they're heavy duty. It's very emotionally draining. I'm hoping this at least lets somebody know that they're not alone and that they're loved. So I've got that done. So the rest of the day I went and laid down. I felt horribly ill. But now I'm back to trying to get this going. Let's see, most of my stuff's tall, so this camera angle may need to change. Anywho, in the process of moving stuff around, I came across these. This is something I did years ago. Okay, let's start with one. Well, no, just probably this one, because you can see. These are just plastic storage file type envelopes, right? I think I got them at Walmart or Target or somewhere. They're expandable pockets. They sides and bottom expand, so they hold a decent amount of stuff. They're heavy duty plastic, so that's really cool. But what I did was, if you see right here, this little slit here, I just cut a chunk of it out. And then take a baby coat hanger, and I bought these special for this project because I just needed little ones. But you take kids' coat hangers and poke it up through that hole. Oh, now I got it all tangled. Yay! But now I've got dust-proof, heavy-duty project holders that I can hang in the closet. What do I keep in there? Wow, that one's heavy. I never did finish the scrapbooks. I got way far behind because, well, life happens. But I've got a bunch of stuff, photos and stuff for the kids. This one's from my youngest daughter. This one's from my oldest daughter. This is all scrapbook stuff I've got to do, memory book stuff. And guess what? Now that I'm into making journals and stuff, I've gotten away from just the scrapbook photo albums. I want to be able to actually journal and write. Let's see if I can't fix this. Well, no. Okay, not so much, maybe. Maybe. Okay, but, yeah, it's just stuff that we did. It's photos and memories. Look at all these memories. And these are just the ones I started to prepare. These aren't even all that I've got stashed, you know. But in doing this one, I'll get to that one in a minute. That's just 4 of them.
there's so many photos in here, it's going to take me a month of Sundays to get them done. But what I'm doing is I took them out of the big closet, and I am now, right now this moment, being organized and putting them in the one right behind me here. Done! How hard was that? Good Lord. Okay. Let me close this one. Ah. Or not, because I'm just that coordinated today. Wow. Get on there. There we go. Okay, this one is, looks like ideas for Christmas cards, which I probably could have gone through this year had I remembered I had it. But I did not remember. Let's see. Since we're about to do a, maybe a little paper star. No idea what that's doing in there, but that'll make great ribbon clips, ribbon paper clips. Oh, this is the hand of the Grinch, because, right, let me get to these ones. It wasn't last year, it must have been 2 or 3 years ago. These were the Christmas cards that we made. You know, the Grinch holding the ornament. So that was my stencil then, I guess. But yeah, just playing with different ideas for Christmas cards and whatever. It's a treat. Well, it's hard to see in the white, but make it a box of presents, or boxes of presents all stacked up in a tree shape. So there's that. So Santa Claus I traced out of, I don't think it's Stamping Up. I can't remember. It's a catalog book for one of the stamp companies from back in the day. But they have amazing, gorgeous, gorgeous things. So these are all stamps that you could have bought way back when. But I use it as, I just trace these things and then color them in, cut them out, stick them onto stuff. Right? So we've got snowmen and Santa Claus. That's eyeballs for something. I don't remember what. There was an idea I was playing with for Christmas. Well, there's 2 ideas. The painted Christmas tree and the Merry Christmas was a card I did one year. And then I used this was a leftover card. I used it to play with the thread idea. Wait, where are we? The thread idea, where you just put notches, you just nick notches in the bottom of the card and one in the top, and then you just wind your embroidery floss to each one and tie it and stick it at the back there. And had this stuff not been in the background, then yeah, it would have just been real basic string tree. So that was an idea. Oh, this was, wait, let's see. That was an idea I was working on back when the printer worked, when I had a printer that worked. But I don't know. It's still cute. Actually, I'm going to use that with those. These I'll keep, but I think I'll put those in a different file folder. They don't need to be in this great big one, because I forget that they're here. So I have 2 of these available for next ideas or projects or things. Okay. The project today, though, that I'm trying to get off the ground, I came across these. This is just a, what is that box? Yeah, it was an old card box for Christmas cards that I've been using over the years to keep any leftover Christmas cards. These are 3D Santa Claus. I don't know if you can tell. These all stuck on there. So I've got I get family to send extra Aussie Christmas cards over so I can send those, which I totally forgot about this year. That would have been awesome, but no. Those actually I can send in Happy Mails. There's one of the painty Christmas trees I did, and then it's all shiny. All shiny. But yeah, that's just a basic craft paper Christmas card. What else is in here? Yeah, we've just got all sorts of Christmassy cards and things. And then the Grinch, you know. So we've got those. And they're just, these are done on printer paper because that's what we had that year. You know. They're all written in. So I need to paint these, or at least some of these. I can use the envelopes. See, I got so far ahead of myself that year. I ended up not sending, I think I only sent out 40 the year I did this one. I was like, you know what, I'm over it. People were really making me just, I kept questioning why I even sent out so many cards or why I sent them out at all. I wasn't pleased about the whole where humanity's headed or going, and things have gotten worse since then. So, you know, that's not that it's gotten better as to sending out 150 cards this year, but it dawned on me that that whole thing that we all run around doing, go, be the change you want to see in the world. You have to do that. You have to live it. Oh, there's that one. Awesome! That was a Christmas card from the Mister's aunt. It's all glittery. I don't know if you can see. Oh, glittery. How cute is that? But that's going to go with all this stuff because we're going to make as much of the Christmas cards and stuff that I have, I'm going to make for a December dailies next year. Or, for, yeah, 2018. I've never done a December dailies. I don't think I've done anything daily. Oh. So, that's the plan for, I was going to do a Christmas journal, so that's the plan for that. It'll be a December dailies type of thing for next year. So that's what I've been collecting. Oh, there's one too. Well, that one's kind of banged up. But see, this, you take painty papers, you cut circles out of them, you cut the circle in half, and then you lay it down just so you make this paper tree, and then stick it on whatever you're going to do, which I did, you know, painty backgrounds. But that's it. It's real simple. It's real easy. And then you've got a pretty card. But I have a bunch of those. I have a bunch of, I'd stamped, you know, stamped a snowflake on several of these envelopes that went with them, which I can use for anything else, I guess. A bunch of three-dimensional cards. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do is go through all of this stuff, work out how many journals I can make, because, you know, I don't need repetitive stuff in the one journal, especially if it's a 30-day type deal. See, and these envelopes are, it's kind of a bronzed, I don't know if you can see, it's a metallic shiny, but it's really muted. They're really pretty. At any rate, the plan is to gather all these, sort them all, and work out my journal plus any that I might want to use as gifting or giveaways closer to December of 2018. God, these are so cute. And I cheated a couple years because I just wasn't down for making them. But these are the mittens are three-dimensional, and they're held together with that tiny little button. See? They're adorable. Adorable! And we've got the shiny silver, the Santa Claus. Man, I'm going to turn my phone off. Okay, but this isn't even today's project. Today's project, I have to get back to my big blue, my poor big blue journal for my scrap user upper stuff. It has been abandoned. Well, okay, it hasn't been abandoned. It's been set aside and time out safely from all these other projects. But I miss it, and I started a video on it. I went through all the videos that I've got halves of that I have to go back to. So I started a video of it that I was chatting and gluing bits and scraps in. And lo and behold, if over the course... Oh wait, there's more. Yeah, actually, I think I have more. But over the course of the holiday making season, I have this bag of scraps, and this one left over from Christmas cards, and I have painty or messy matte scraps as well. And I don't want to stick all those back in through the bag and just make a bigger pile. So what I'm thinking of doing is sticking these all in as is and calling it done. But I need to catch up on that video and do let's see, that's new. That's for the new camera. I need more bags. Goodness. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna pull it out, and I believe I got a couple of pages all glued down, ready to go. So I'm gonna do some art journal, or not so much journaling as just arty type pages, I think. At least one. I'll get one of those done this evening because I have knitting to do tonight, and then I'm going to do what I can to get through these without adding to that huge bag of scraps I have for it, because it's insane, honestly. I tell you what, my ideas are always so much bigger than me, and by the time I get through it, I'm like exhausted and over it and done. Oh, I also came across, I have two of these, found these at Walmart. The mister got them for me. These two are lined. I'm not a huge fan of lined paper anymore. Not the skinny lined journal books. But I'm thinking I can throw some of the Dispress stains on it around the edges and stuff. Make it all juicy and lovely, and use it as a journal for some of those pictures I just came across. Actually, I have two of these. Let's see. Yeah, that's I have two of them. That's it. When it was new, they were $6.64, and check that out. So we got like, I think we got 5 or 6 of them, but some were some were blank, some were the dot grid journal, the dot grid paper, and these two were lined. So I need to pretty these up some, and then I can start using them for all those photo things. So I need to do that this evening, possibly as well. Possibly. I don't know. We shall see. God, I have so many scraps, that is crazy. But yeah, look at that. Look at that. I don't even know. It'd probably be alright, but I don't have any punches, the little shapes and stuff, because you could punch millions of like butterflies and flowers and, I don't know, shapes out of those. Okay, one of the biggest things I've discovered with these fake nails, you tend to do this a lot. I don't know why that is. Don't know. Alright, let me put this over here. There we go. Okay, I'll get a video of that when I do it. These need to go in their own box now. All the Christmas stuff. Yes. That's not quite going to cut it, I don't think. Not quite. Dang it. And Sylvia's card was huge. It's absolutely gorgeous. See if I can't massage these in here. Just please, please go in. I'll tell you what. Okay, plus the new one. You can fit in there. I know you can. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, here we go. Nice and snug. We'll use this as a holder. And that's one more project ready to go. Look at this. We're getting organized, you guys. Shock. Horror. Ah. No. Oh my god. I found this too. I don't even remember. I have no idea where this came from. It's awfully skinny, which doesn't make any sense. Amazing weather photos for every month. It's an Old Farmer's Almanac weather watches calendar. But it starts in May. I don't know where the rest of this calendar went. I have no memory whatsoever. Ooh. I may have seen it before. I don't know. Maybe I did use it. See, this is cool, but I want to know what's going on over here. See? I've got they caught a rainbow and this dealie, but this is all like exploding dirt. Like seriously, what is going on? A steam devil with rainbow. Oh no, look. Forms close by a volcanic steam near Kilauea. No, wait. I'm going to butcher that. It's in Hawaii. I don't know. I'm going to butcher it. That's, my brain can't even do that right now. Ooh, pretty. South Africa. Oh. Maybe I did use it. Wonder if I've got backgrounds of it somewhere. At any rate, it's going with the glue book stuff, and it will be backgrounds for that. For sure. So it goes right here. Oh, and I also found, I've been saving stuff for the Beautiful Broken Souls project. I haven't got nearly enough stuff. But when I do, let's put those over there. I found all sorts of cool images. Look! How beautiful is that? And one of my biggest heroes of all time. Isn't she beautiful? I love her. I do. I love her. Okay, I don't know what's going on with this one. I don't know. But yeah. I shall put the lady die in the Beautiful Broken Souls project also, and if you don't know why, I cannot explain it to you. It just is. At any rate, go back at any point in history of Lady Di's life and find any photo of her ever and look at her eyes and tell me how unhappy that woman was. She did amazing things for the world and was so unhappy. Just, it's terrible. And this is my gorgeous new journal. This actually, I think I'm going to put in my Traveler's Notebook cover when it comes. Yes. going to celebrate new and good and growing, and that's going right in there with it. So I'm happy about that. Okay, how much room do we... Well, I've boxed myself in, I think, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I can get in that drawer and pull out the big blue journal or not without bumping the camera. I guess we'll see in a minute. Oh, shit. I also... I am so discombobulated. Discombobulated. Put my soda over there. Yes, I'm being naughty 2 days in a row and having soda, and I don't care. That's what it's taking to get through today. Well, that and this. It's called Alert. It's caffeine gum. It works alright. It's equal. One piece is equal to half a cup of coffee, but it gives you the most gnarly headache. I think because it's supposed to be sugar-free, so it's got fake sugar crap in it, and it's so bad. So, yeah, it was like, no. I've been trying to get through it just so I don't waste it, but I think I'm going to have to chuck it out. I can't. I have enough issues with headaches. I don't need that. Okay. I wrote Whiskey Advocate and have no idea why. Oh, I bet it had something to do with this. I bet it did. You guys, I'm still working in this crazy... Oh, that's when I have to paint. Oh. I have these huge... Look, this is the length of my forearm, elbow to fingers. Wait, where are we? It's called Wine Spectator. I never signed up for these. I don't know where they're coming from. They're coming for free, so that's fine. Oh, I need to steal the cover. Yes, I do. So I need to go and process these ones, see if there's anything I can use, and then possibly turn the others... I'm thinking glue books, because the one I'm working on, I was trying to turn into a giant recipe book or something. Hang on a second. I had to weigh down some pages because they were curling and stuff. Hang on a bit. Okay. Oh my god, it's so full of glitter from everything I've been doing over Christmas. Oh, that's funny. I'm kind of sad. But yeah, I forgot to, see how it's all bowed, like really bad? I forgot to do page in the front, glue pages together in the back, front, back, front, back, front, back, right? So now it's this weird shape I don't think I can correct at all. I think that's just a twisted spine, and that's not awesome. So this might just become a weird glue book, memory book thing. Maybe I'll turn this into scrapbook, picture, photo album, memory books. Huh. But at any rate, I've used different glues. I've got pages stuck together, and I'm currently working on, see, that one's stuck, and that one's stuck, though this one had issues. Yeah, I'm not digging the way it's going so far. That one's stuck, and that one's stuck. The initial plan was to make long, skinny, tabbed recipe cards to fit in there. And then you could have like waterfall recipe books or recipe cards or whatever on these pages. And each one of these would be a pull-out one. I don't know yet. I'm still going to work in it and see. But yeah, it's not been what I was hoping. So I think for this minute right now, tell you what, that glue holder I made out of the old ice bucket thing, best idea. Okay, so let's see, that's one there. All I'm doing is slapping some glue here. down here, along the edge, top and bottom, like so, right? And then I take one of my big smoochy ones, my Bondo Spreader of Doom. I love this thing, I really do. Oh, see, in that one I should have put paper down. Well, phooey. I'm going to stick all the pages together now. I am not with it. Apparently you shouldn't woo-woo and then try and do craft thinking. But I'm going to set that aside, let it dry some more, and then I will come back and do more. Okay, I don't know what's going on my floor, but it feels weird. There we go. Let me do that too. Anywho, I'm going to jump out of this one, dig out my big blue journal, and I will start doing some journaling, or more artsy journal pages in it, I think. Art journaling. I don't know. At least one, and I'll be back and forth all night between that and a knitting project that I'm working on, which is coming along swimmingly. So, I will fast forward the next part and throw on some music and hope that you can just sit down with a cuppa or your favorite bevy and yeah, just chill. Take a moment. Know that I love you guys. Love you, bye.